Hi, this is Justin Bevins again, and we're on video number 4 in our home selling series where I walk you through what to expect if you're thinking about selling a home in California or Nevada. And this series of videos is for anyone who's selling a home for the first time or anyone who just hasn't sold a home in a while and wants to get up to speed on what to expect. Now in this video, we're going to be talking about setting your listing price. Pricing your home is a balancing act. If you price it too high, it'll sit on the market and not sell. You price it too low and you give away your hard-earned equity. So hiring an agent that understands market conditions and can guide you in the right direction with your pricing is critical. A lot of things need to be considered when pricing your home: the aesthetics, the upgrades, and the condition, for instance. These are all important in considering the marketability of the home, and it will be important for your agent to compare those to other similar homes that are on the market or have recently sold to arrive at a value for your home. The dynamics of your local market are also important when looking at your price. For instance, what's the absorption rate of homes? What are average days on market? What's your competition like? Is it a seller's market, a buyer's market, or a balanced market? All these factors are important and should be discussed at length with your agent. And your agent should be able to present empirical data that helps guide you in setting the price. Now, in addition to those factors, what are your needs as a seller? Do you want to sell quickly or wait for the right buyer? Are you willing to make repairs, or do you have to sell it as is? These are things to discuss. But there's 3 things I want you to consider as you and your agent are discussing your pricing strategy. Number 1, your best chance of selling your home is in the first 21 days when it's getting the most exposure and interest from prospective buyers. There are buyers out there that have been looking for a while, they haven't found the right home yet, and when yours comes on the market, they'll typically move quickly to get in and see it. Now that happens in the first few weeks of your listing. Once all those buyers have seen your home, if it didn't work out for them, they've moved on, and you're kind of waiting for new buyers to come into the market who might have an interest in your home. So take advantage of the heavy traffic in the first couple of weeks. Price your home to attract those ready buyers. Number 2, many times sellers believe their home is worth more than the market suggests, a case of seller's pride. And you should be proud of your home and the improvements you've made, but you got to remember that buyers are looking at lots of homes and comparing them all. You got to be realistic about how you compare to other homes and the forces that are driving home buyers' decisions. You can believe your home is worth whatever you like, but ultimately a home's value is what someone is willing to pay for it. So be realistic when your agent shows you comparable homes that have recently sold. Listen to how they compare and whether the things you think add value to your home really do or not in the expert's opinion. Remember, your agent's a professional. They do this for a living. They know what they're talking about. Number 3, sometimes there are indications that you've overpriced your home. For instance, if you're in an active market with steady turnover of similar homes and no one's coming to look at your home in the first couple of weeks, that's an indication you could be overpriced. That's assuming your agent has done everything else right with the listing. Or if there's lots of people coming to look at your home, but no one is writing an offer, that could also be an indication you're overpriced. That's assuming there isn't something wrong with your home. But there are indications you've overpriced it. Keep that in mind. Number 4, beware of pricing schemes like underpricing or creating a bidding war. These are unusual strategies. Stick with the tried and true method of pricing your home. Historically, home sellers over the years have had far more success in pricing their homes according to market value based on comparable properties and allowing the market forces of supply and demand to sell their home. That's why that continues to be the best strategy. If your agent has another strategy, just make sure it makes sense. Beware of agents who suggest you sell your home way above what the data and comps clearly show it's worth. You see, agents are competitive when it comes to getting listings, and sometimes they puff the number up to get you excited about selling and giving them the listing. Good agents can often get you better than average sales price, but if it's much higher than the data suggests and it sounds too good to be true, they might just be trying to fool you so they can get your listing. Then after it doesn't sell, they be coming back to you in a couple weeks asking for a price reduction, usually after all of the best activity has already passed you by. So those were 5 things I want you to think about when it comes to pricing. It's a big topic and one of the more important decisions you'll have to make when it comes to selling your home. You and your agent will likely have a lot to discuss here, and you'll probably have lots of questions. This is where that trustworthiness quality I mentioned in the previous video is going to be important. They should want you to get as much for your home as possible while selling it in a time frame you're comfortable with. But the data should guide the decisions that you and your agent should make, and your agent should be honest about it. As I mentioned, good agents can eke out a few more dollars in your home sale with good marketing and salesmanship. And that's what we're going to talk about in the next video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you.